Blessed ones of the nations of the world. One more time, this is your brother Dan Moses, or say Yausakodi of TRC, Ghana, coming to you with a continuation of our expose, Testimony, New World Disorder. We have seen expose part 204, 204, 205. We have seen 205, which was before this. 206 was the excerpt that came from Washington, D.C., the U.S. House of Congress, a garden in the U.S. House of Congress, and which video the government of Nana Addo Akufo, Joe Biden and his administration, the destroyers of democracy, nation wreckers, and the new terrorists had access and used to pursue their agenda of identifying me with one of the candidates, presidential candidates of Nigeria's elections, so that they must go the opposite direction, and that should Peter Obi, should Mr. Tinubu, or whoever wins, now they can't have it. They must bring Nigeria down to the ashes. That's like they sought for Mali, Burkina Faso, and Guinea, when their evil of hatred for me has resulted in visiting the hatred on an innocent Jewish woman to the killing of her innocent child in worship of this dangerous US undercover agent. Ghana, that Nigeria, Ghana, Africa, and the nations of the world understand how evil these enemies of democracy who sit in America to hijack the democracy of America, Ghana, and of the nations of Nigeria and of the nations of the world. To understand how dangerous they are, and that they really, for hatred for me, would destroy everybody that is associated with me, that is in support of me, that stand with me. Whether you are a Jew, whether you are a Muslim, whether you are a Christian, and whether you are an African nation or whichever nation that you are, and you stand with this African, they will hate you and seek your destruction. That Nigeria understands. We would go to what to do, but this is a recap of part 205. Ghana will remember. Nigeria, Africa, and the nations will remember that before October 27th, 2022, when I left Ghana for US, like a month to that time, I had been telling us in Ghana on this expose that I'm going to start uncovering the evils of Nana Addo Akufo and the global network of terrorists, the new terrorists against the nation Nigeria. You remember, let's go to the videos before October 2022. August, July, September, let's watch those videos. Immediately, Osla Owusu the witch, Dampare, who were operating the home of one Emmanuel Ayiku Akopun, the terrorist, as a secret terror cell, torturing, terrorizing me, made sure that they have cyber attacked this media, grounding us to a halt. when the moment I said I was going to expose their evils against Nigeria, they shut us down. Why? To the point that I had to leave Ghana and come back to the US. The same way that their hatred for me led them to the killing of an innocent Jewish woman's child, led me to depart US. When their hatred, their wickedness intended against Nigeria got me provoked, led to the point where I had to leave Ghana back to the US. During that time, this is what Nigeria, an iota of what you need to know. The government of Nana Addo Akufo Addo, Osla Owusu Dampare, and their new terrorist, Joe Biden and his administration, in operating the residents of Akufo for terrorizing me and destroying our media in Ghana, Dowenya. They had to go to the extent of recruiting innocent Nigerians into the residence of Emmanuel Akufo, where I was a tenant at, and the resident was being operated as secret terror cell on the soil of Ghana. As many as 10 Nigerians were planted in a single home, a single room, a single room, as many as 10 at a time, and they had to be rotated, Nigerian citizens, and they had to be in charge of the operating of the secret terror cell behind the noble Ghanaian people. Why? Because they wanted me to voice out. They know my bond, my love for the noble Nigerian people, to be kicking against those Nigerians, and that by that it will create a rift between these two nations, Nigeria and Ghana, and they will succeed in Joe Biden's evil work of seeking to render Nigeria like what they did to Guinea, Burkina Faso, and Mali. Next to my room was a room which was rented to innocent Nigerian citizens who were the brain behind the operating of the Akufo residence as a secret terrorist in covering up the killing of Ghanaians. They had to use Nigerians. Nana Addo Akufo Addo had to do this. Put the evil pursuit of this undercover agent and Joe Biden on the face of innocent Nigerians. The moment I told us that I would be uncovering their evil against Nigeria, they shut our media down. Ghana, Akwa to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. Somebody tell Jean Mensa, the traitor against the democracy of Ghana, against the African people, against the Nigerian people, that Onyame Ehu. Akwa to the program, Testimony, New World Disorder. Nigeria, there is one Africa, one Ghana, one Nigeria, one members of the human race. We are together as one people. We share your struggle, we share our pain. For 17 years, they've been killing my people, politicians, diplomats, religious leaders, as and when they please. My family members, my Reverend Dr. David Nabinyo, they have killed my people anyhow. So when they intend killing you, I will not keep quiet about that, Nigeria. When they want to kill, when they are killing Muslims, I didn't keep quiet. When they decided to kill Christians, I didn't keep quiet. Why will I keep quiet when they are killing Jews before they are born? I didn't keep quiet. That is what God expects of us. And I bring to us what to do in the face of this global evil. What to do is to know and understand that death is real. Death is real, and it's not an illusion. We have mentioned this in the episode before this. Death is not an illusion, it is real. You understand? Therefore, those that see themselves to be the custodians of life, that decide, that make decision and take lives of the innocent, on the nations of the earth and when they please. When they decide to destroy lives in America, they do it. Nobody can hold them accountable. They decide to destroy lives in Ghana, they do it. Nobody can hold. Nigeria, they do it. Russia, they do it. Ukraine, they do it. Iraq, they do it. Afghanistan, Israel, they do it. They do it against us. Palestine, they do it. And nobody is able to come to our aid. They kill us as and when they please. But the death they give to us is not an illusion, it is real. Jesus knew this. John chapter 11, verse 13. John 11, verse 35. John 11, 35. The shortest verse in the Bible. Jesus wept. I'll take it again. Jesus wept at the funeral of his bosom friend Lazarus, who had not accomplished his destiny, and yet death, the wicked one, has taken possession of the body of Lazarus. Jesus, knowing that the same death would take him captive, was thinking of how wicked death is, how evil death is, how cruel death is to his friends, to his family members, to his loved ones, and to him. Started weeping, because death is real and not an illusion. And afterwards took death captive before their very eyes, and took victory over death, and brought Lazarus back from the dead, to prove to them that you will seek to kill me and shall kill me, but before your eyes I have proved to you that I am the conqueror of death. Death has no power over me, and when you kill me I shall come back again, because life has no power, death has no power over life. Akwaba to the program Testimony, New World Disorder. The family of Christian Addo. I know that the death of your family member, the death of our legend, Christian Addo, is real, it's not an illusion. But to killers, to thieves, and to destroyers who glory in death and exploit the wounded in death, have exploited you, though they knew from the onset of the earthquake in Turkey that Christian Addo is no more. They must, in diverting our attention, your attention, the attention of Ghana, the attention of Black Stars, the attention of humanity, the attention of the American people, from what Joe Biden has seen in his house, that the 17 years of killing innocent Ghanaians with a new terrorist that operate from America with US intelligence technology and money, the enemies of democracy, who have destroyed the democracy of America and have chosen to destroy America, innocent Americans, as and when they please on their own soil, and nobody's able to help them. Akwa, to the program Testimony in World Disorder. We are talking about the reality of death, and that the dead, that those that glory in death give to the innocent of the nations of the world, is real, and therefore they must depart from evil and seek life. They did not want Ghana to know of what is about to befall the extremely dangerous US undercover agent. By the fact that her love for money has led Joe Biden, Akufo Addo, to take over Bangladesh terrorist company, to terrorize me and to rob me of my income. And they intend committing terror, coward secret terrorism against Ghana. And the African are appear at the house of Joe Biden. And Joe Biden's evil has popped in his face. Therefore, they decided to do what Joe Biden does by making a fool of the Ghanaian people, diverting the attention of the Ghanaian people from our precious Christian Achu that was lost, by playing us as and when they please, using us for their political ugly thing, because they care not about the Black Star, they care not about Christian, they care not about the family. All they care about is their politics. They care not about life. And therefore continue to play us and exploit us until when they could not play us anymore, because the African was speaking at the White House, and they came out quickly to say, we have found Christian Achu's body. Namin Chiamoka, Joe, Namin Chiaoka, Akufo. And Christian Achu will be given state-assisted, befitting burial. Do you know that that same befitting burial that Christian Achu is going to be given, Akufo also deserves that, but he does not want us to give him that befitting burial. Do you know that Joe Biden knows that he deserves such burial? That's why he told the American people, when he is using innocent Nigerian people with the biggest terrorist of the world, Akufo Addo, and were operating a secret terror cell in the residence of Emmanuel Akwoku Dowenya, and were exploiting Nigerians to seek the wrecking of Nigeria. That is why Joe Biden was telling humanitarian nations that he knows he can drop dead any day. But he doesn't want to die. He wants to live and continue destroying the nations of the world, continue to seek the destruction of Ukraine, continue to seek the destruction of Nigeria, continue to seek the destruction of Ohio, because they deserve to live, and the noble people of Ohio, their lives don't matter. Akwa, to the program Testimony in World Disorder. I'm saying that death is real, whether it is given to the people of Ohio, or it's given to the innocent in Haiti, or it is given to the innocent in Ghana, the innocent in Nigeria, the innocent in Africa, the innocent in Europe, the innocent in Israel, the innocent in Palestine, the innocent in Turkey, the innocent in Russia, the innocent in Ukraine, is not pleasant, and it's not an illusion. Therefore, men that glory in the destruction of life must cease their evil. Because the truth which Joe Biden had in his house, that the 17 years of coward secret terrorism against my nation Ghana, against my people, the robbing of my money for 17 years to cover up the heinous crimes of this dangerous US undercover agent, has come to its climax, has provoked Yahweh to come to work, due to they carrying their evil to kill an innocent Jewish child. Therefore, all things are concluded. Joe, you dare not commit terrorism against Ghana with your Bangladesh terrorists operating from the soil of America, the state of Maryland, Montgomery County. Dare not commit terrorism against Ghana. Otherwise, God would avenge Ghana on the Bangladesh terrorists. Don't dare. Don't dare commit terrorism against Ghana. Otherwise, God would avenge Ghana on this dangerous US undercover agent. Don't try God. Don't dare him. God totally made it clear to Joe Biden in his house that death is real and it's not an illusion. And the death that he has been given to my people is real. And if he dares God, it shall be the portion of the dangerous US undercover agent. He knew that God doesn't play. God means what he says and says what he means. Therefore, Joe Biden decided to trample down on the lives of innocent Ohio citizens by derailing trade of biochemicals on the soil of Ohio, one of his own states, disvaluing their lives and seeking the destruction of his people. You understand? State orchestrated terrorism against Ohio to divert the attention of the American people from the 17 years of terrorism by this undercover agent. It is in towing Joe Biden's evil line. That is why Akufo Addo also dug through his files of wickedness and saw that Ghana has one infirmity, which is the loss of Christian Achu, and we must be exploited. They must play us to divert our attention from their shame bubble that has popped at the White House. They tried using China, nonsense against China, by claiming that there is balloon nonsense. It didn't hold. They started blaming ghosts, UFOs flying on the airspace of America. It didn't hold. Then they stepped up, went to terrorize Ohio because they are without conscience. They have no value for life. Almost 2 decades. They have killed my people as and when they please. God has taken a stand that every penny robbed me by the Bangladesh terrorist company, Joe, return the money back. Pay that money back to me. You will not. I will not take you to court. I'm not taking you to the Labor Department. No. Every penny that has been robbed me for this dangerous US undercover through the IRS, return that money into my accounts. TD Bank. And you dare not commit terrorism against Ghana. Otherwise, Jehu shall let dogs under the voice of Yahweh lick the blood of Jezebel. That is the conclusion of the matter, of the whole matter. So Joe knows that death is real and it's no game. Ghana, acquire to the program, testimony, new world disorder. Somebody warned Addo that my president, His Excellency John Ivan Fifi Atamel, was sitting on the throne of Ghana. That them that have no value for life took his life away. My Dr. Musuburu Kofi Annan was a citizen of Ghana when global wicked forces destroyed his life in covering up the crime of this US undercover agent. My Reverend Dr. David Nabem Addo was a citizen of Ghana, a citizen of the kingdom of heaven, whom wicked minds entered the house of God and killed him. God says he's not taking it anymore. Give me justice and give me now. We hold no weapon. Joe Biden has been expecting me in his house, that I will be there as he hopes me to be there, to divert the attention of his people, of his nation, that from his heinous crimes, and claim that his nation is in a state of emergency because the African is exposing some things. I'm not coming to your house. I told you that God is not bringing me there until he sends me there. I am not coming. We are working on the time of God. We are not in competition with Joe Biden or anybody. We appear here when God brings us out to appear. Therefore, if we are not seeing exposés coming 3-4 times a week, God is in total control. It is finished. Death is real. Stop killing my people, Joe Akufo Addo. Stop killing my people, dangerous US undercover agent. Death is no joke, it is real. You dare Yahweh and come near my possession, and death shall possess your soul. It is finished. I don't need to go to Joe Biden's house anymore until God says so. Therefore, let Joe Biden do whatever he thinks. Let Akufo Addo dare God. Christ Jesus, my Lord, will let Akufo Addo know that death is real. Don't play treachery, Akufo Addo, and think that God is dead. Joe Biden knows that God is not dead. God has power over death, no matter how real death is, and has given me power to live and not to die. Therefore, you shall not be able to kill me. I will be in Ghana at God's own appointed time. China, they are telling you yield to their external debt restructuring. China, I declare that Ghana, here, this is China speaking. I declare that I will not yield for a penny of mine to be robbed me for this dangerous US undercover agent. They robbed me of a penny, and the resource is death at the hand of Yahweh. Let Akufo Addo try. I don't hold any weapon. We end here. Death is real and not a joke. Therefore, Joe Biden should not play games with death. Akufo Addo should not play games with death, because my Lord Jesus knew that death was real and had power over it, and so do I, and so do all that believe in him. My people that have been killed shall be accounted for. God bless you, and God bless my home in Ghana.